10 seconds.
Best of luck.
Somebody check the doorbell.
6, 5,
Go to black.
4, 3.
They're not dolls!
Major hazard. You left the base without authorization. Proceeded to Burger King and ordered a rodeo burger?
I've served this command for over...
Answer the question! Did you order the rodeo burger?
You're darn right I did. It was flame broiled and delicious.
Burger King salutes small soldiers with a tasty new rodeo burger. Cheese, onion rings, bullseye barbecue sauce. Right now, part of the 99-cent Great Taste menu.
That rodeo burger, it was pretty tasty, huh? You can't handle the rodeo burger.
If you ask us, it just tastes better.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Hello everybody, I'm the Loud House Critic, one guy with 1,000 views and all the episodes I must review. So did everybody have a good time with the last episode of March, The Last Laugh? And you know, it's so funny that last month was Luan Loud month, and on the 31st of the last Thursday of March, I did an episode with Lola and Luanne. So it's a funny kind of transition over to Luanne month, which is April. Let's serve up a Luan Loud episode. Puns and Buns. Meet the 24th episode from season 6. Who would have thought that? And it's above all the 270th episode. When hearing the title of this episode, I knew for somewhat this episode was going to be a Luan Loud episode. And it became more interesting when her boyfriend Benny was actually in this episode. Now I know some of y'all are so hating on the relationships with Luanne and Benny because of how bland some of the episodes have gotten. But somehow there's a bit of an improvement on the character Benny himself with this episode, just like they kind of did with director's Rudd. And before I can actually start reviewing this episode, I actually have a guest star of me. And not just any guest star, a female guest star. And she actually loves the character Luanne herself. Ladies and germs, we are now introducing that girl Shae.
Hey everybody, I'm that girl Shae, and I'll be guest hosting today. Thank you Loud House Critic for having me. I'm really excited to be here. Luanne is my favorite character, with Lucy being a close second. Luanne and Benny is also my favorite couple, so this episode was really exciting to see Luanne and Benny bonding together. Well, let's go ahead and get this review started.
So nice for me to have another female onto my show. Can't wait to introduce you to the rest of the cast members who have been on the show. But first, let's get down to business.
Benjamin Stein, you may have just started working here, but I know greatness when I see it. I am promoting you to assistant manager of the Bourbon Burger.
Wow, the golden buns! Dreams do come true.
You know, this is actually a really good, decent start at the Bourbon Burger, especially when we start this opening with Benny working there. Bet y'all nickel you can't tell me who that voice is. Hearing how he used to voice one of the Loud House characters before he hit puberty. And it's definitely not somebody from the Loud family.
You've earned it. You're always on time, your uniform is always clean, and you're the first person ever to organize the pickles by size.
Organize the pickles by size? No thank you. I don't get paid enough for that. Working hard 8 hours a day, throwing my social life away just to help y'all out, and all y'all pay me as minimum wage? Forget that. Organize your own pickles.
You know, come to think of it, why haven't I not seen this manager at the Bourbon Burger throughout the seasons of the Loud House when it comes to a Loud character actually going to the Bourbon Burger? I guess it was the actual same reason that they did with Gus at Gus's Games Grubs and Auntie Pam at Auntie Pam's Parlor. Again, this might be a last minute to add a certain character in here just to advance the plot.
Thank you, Andre. I'll teach you how to organize the pickles too, Otis. Once you've recovered from that accident with the burger sign.
That little sign bang you up like that? Dang, bruh. Gotta be careful out there, cuz. It's a tough world out there.
Shit, how thick was that sign that actually injured this guy? There's no way a fucking actual wooden sign actually did that much damage to his body.
And we all want you to get better soon.
Dang, bruh. You don't punch somebody right in their injured spot. Who you supposed to be? Luan Loud Jr.?
Especially me, because I have to fill in for you.
No one wears the buns like you, boss.
Good night, everybody. It's official! You're a real cat!
Oh, Luanne, I'm hooked on you.
Hooked on a feeling. I'm unbelievable.
Corny, but cute. These two are so cute together.
Luanne, can you please control your dummy? He's creeping out our customers.
Don't make eye contact. Back away slowly.
Really? You just had to bring Mr. Coconuts. You two are always together. Might as well just ditch Benny and just become Mrs. Luanne Coconuts while you're at it.
Do I even have to rant on about this fucking puppet? We already know how much he's been hated. I swear, if they continue like this throughout the show, that puppet's gonna give me a fucking splintering headache. Shut up, I wasn't intending to make a joke.
Oh, sorry. He's just thirsty for attention. Get it?
Someone needs to pay for the soda.
Better get your wallet ready, sister girl.
Survey says...
So lick my butt and suck on my mom's America. Fuck yeah!
Ooh, it tingles me.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Well, I better take Mr. Coconuts home. We just used our savings on that hilarious soda bit.
Oh yeah, can't forget these scary sons of bitches.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Excuse me.
I miss spending time with you, Benny. Ever since Dairyland closed for the off-season, I don't see you very much. Remember how I'd sneak up on you and scare you, and you'd knock over your popcorn cart?
I know where that episode's from, and I know eventually I'm gonna review that episode, and don't y'all worry. That episode review is coming sooner than you think.
I miss that.
Classic us. I miss it too.
Don't worry. I'm sure Luanne will come up with an idea. You know she's the Luanne with the plan. Oh, sorry, Link. Didn't mean to give your title to your sister.
That's okay.
As if they don't already take enough things from you as is. But for real though, she might got a plan.
Wait, Benny, why don't I just work here? With you? Problem solved.
What'd I tell you?
'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
I was just thinking that too. But I don't know if Andre will go for it. He takes fast food very seriously.
Oh, yeah?
Is that so?
Be the burger. Be the burger. Sesame seed bun!
Come on, man. It ain't that serious. Kinda reminds me of that SpongeBob episode where he was like, be the crane.
You know, seeing an episode like this kind of reminds me of a 16 episode with Jen and the coach. If you don't know what the show 16 is, it's kind of a Canadian show that closely resembles Total Drama Island.
You can convince him. He'll listen to you.
You're right. I'm assistant manager now.
Absolutely not. Luanne? Work here? Are you kidding?
Yeah, Luanne's never gonna take anything so seriously, especially when she can't put down the fucking puppet and actually have a chat with real people. That would be as bad as us voting for a female as a president, and it would be bigger than hell on earth. We're gonna die! We're gonna die!
But sir, Otis is still injured and we could really use a little more help. Plus, she does have experience. Her family owns a restaurant. And she promised to leave Mr. Coconuts at home.
About time.
You rock lobster?
Fine. But Luanne is your responsibility. She can be your first assignment as assistant manager.
Thanks, boss. You won't regret this.
I hope not. Shit, him and I just spoke the same words.
Don't worry, Andre. Luanne's not that extra. Wait, I am still talking about Luan Loud, right?
But as bad as a freaking habit as you're talking to a lame puppet, because all I can say is, good fucking luck.
Welcome to the Burpin' Burger family, Luanne. You start tomorrow.
I just love that squeal. So cute.
Oh, Benny, we're gonna have so much fun together.
I know, but first I'll have to train you.
I'm not even so sure if anybody's that crazy enough to ride a unicycle to work. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm crazy enough to ride my bike through all 4 seasons to get myself to work 11 miles every day. But somewhat it's worth it, and it's worth saving gas money.
Start with the fries.
Whatever you say, boss. Oh, check it out. I'm going backwards.
Hey, watch out!
This little restaurant has put him through the most. I would just go on and quit at this point.
Survey says...
Idiot.
That's everything. Oh, here's your first customer.
Hi, nice to meet you. I heard there was a new employee at the Burpin' Bee, so I hustled down here to catch up.
Oh, here we go. Would it be too late for me to have a bisectomy?
Let us catch up indeed. I hope that new employee isn't beefing it. Get it?
Like father, like daughter. I can see why Lola was so done with them when the 3 of them went shopping together in Home of the Fave.
Come on, brah. Are you gonna order or what? Shut up!
That's a big bitch.
Lord have mercy.
God damn.
Language.
Hey, don't give me that. I didn't say the Lord's name in vain. Samuel Jackson just did. But Betty decides to put Luanne on drive-through window duty. Oh boy, I feel like I just made a terrible joke that Luanne is gonna do something Luanne-like.
Hello? Is this thing on? Knock, knock!
I'm gonna let you know just how disappointed in you I am and how angry I am with you that you've done this to me again. You are a rude, thoughtless little pig, and I'm gonna straighten your ass out.
Get on with it!
Who's there?
It's Mr. Grouse. I just want a cheeseburger.
Mr. Grouse, I just want a cheeseburger who?
These Louds are everywhere now.
And who we got to blame for that? Lynn Sr. and Rita just can't get enough playtime.
fuck me, baby.
Lynn may be famous for his fancy dishes, but Rita liked that hot dog.
Good night, everybody.
I'm not too sure if I actually pity Mr. Grouse, but at least I can say he doesn't get too much shoehorn in an episode like Flip or Scoots. At least someone is taking easy on this guy. Well, kind of.
Oh, hey, Benny. You're just in time to do knock-knock jokes with me.
Let's circle back to that. I'm getting complaints that every time someone orders a number 2, you're handing them fake dog poop?
I knew you would love that one.
Why did I just make a joke like this earlier?
Survey says...
You've got a real sick sense of humor.
Oh, I missed having fun with you. It's just like old times.
Honey, guess nobody ever taught you the phrase, there's a time for work and a time for play.
Hello? Can I just get a number 2?
Will do-do!
Guess what? Now you're on dining room duty.
What'd you win the medal for? Wiping? I hope you washed your hands after you handled that medal.
Listen,
One more.
Oh.
Why did the hero flush the toilet? Say why.
Why?
Because it was his duty!
You're really pushing it, small fry.
Somebody? Anyone?
Hello? Hello? Yes?
I really hate that man.
Well, you don't see that much likely happening these days in cartoons. Except I think I know I've seen something like this in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Except for it wasn't a heart. You know, there are times I really like Luanne, but there are times they kind of treat her like she belongs in the same universe as the Animaniacs, and she all thinks it's fun and games to her.
So sorry about the rubber chicken in your to-go bag. Please enjoy this complimentary milkshake.
Benny? Benny, can I see you in the employee conference room?
I'm so sorry.
Wonder what this could be about.
Seriously, a freezing room actually being a conference room? Shit, are y'all low budget people? Can y'all not even afford to make an office here? Hell, and I thought 2 broke girls was actually fucking weird.
Max, did you blow a possible cupcake customer tonight? You know I don't mix business with pleasure.
You have to fire Luanne. She's the worst employee we've ever had.
You know, I would highly agree with this guy, but I'm just not. In fact, I wouldn't even call her the worst character in the Loud House. But the way she's treating the customers, it's like she doesn't take them too seriously. Then again...
Why so serious?
Maybe she just needs more training?
She's handing out fake poop to customers.
You got me there. But sir, I can't fire her. She's my girlfriend.
Gosh, the possibilities are endless.
Benny, firing people is a part of the job. You're just gonna have to do it. And if you can't, maybe you're not assistant manager material.
I gotta say, having to choose between your girlfriend or your job is pretty crazy, but still not as crazy as your girlfriend.
But the possibilities can come to an end real fast.
Seriously, this is like another April Fool's episode.
3 words, predictability and temptation. I don't think a kid should be that dumb to notice.
Tough break, buddy. I
know. Dolores, get the fuck out of here.
Fuck.
She's gonna tell.
Whoa!
Luanne!
What the f are you doing?
You evil f***! Now.
There was a clog, and I was utterly worried.
Is everything a joke to you?
Really, Luanne?
You know, I find this bit a little funny, except I remember seeing something like this in a movie called Good Burger.
Yum! Ed! What are you doing inside the milkshake machine? Trying to fix it.
And speaking about me bringing up Good Burger, There's actually a character in the movie named Otis, and yet there's a character in this episode named Otis. And yet it has been years since I've ever watched that movie, and there are some things I remember.
Look, I have some news.
Wait, before the news, I have a surprise for you.
Should have brought my rape whistle.
You think that's funny? You think this is a joke?
No, you misunderstood.
Oh, wow, you made these?
Yep, just a little something to say thank you for this job, because I'm having an absolute blast.
I cannot believe I'm saying this. Luanne is very generosity. And I never thought she would actually make something like that. Normally, I expect Lenny to actually make those. But Luanne? Wow. And I thought Bob's Burger couldn't show this much generosity.
Oh, do ya? You think you know how to kiss? You know how to lock lips? Huh? Do ya? You think you know what it feels like to kiss a man, Tina? You don't know what you're doing out there. You could get yourself killed, or worse.
How?
STDs, Tina. Have you heard of them? Have you heard of herpes? Have
Yes,
ya? Do you know what herpes feels like on your mouth?
Yes.
What? What is it? What?
Like, cuts on your mouth.
So, what was the news?
Well, you see, the thing is, you're fired.
What happened? I don't know.
Wow, that actually went better than I thought.
I never want to see you again, Benny!
I want to sing a little song that kept me going when I had troubles.
You've got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative.
Benny? Benny?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Wait, what in the fuck just happened just now? Was that another giant middle finger moment? Then again, this was just a short limited time other than it dragging on throughout the episode.
So, what's the news?
Just that, I got a new job for you. Outside.
Yep, we all sense what's gonna come here. No, I'm sorry. I would never do that to you.
I need you to clean the dumpster. It's not glamorous, but at least you're out in the fresh air.
Can you say dumbass?
So, well, maybe it's not the freshest air. I'll let you get to it.
Dad mentioned that when a girl is angry, she is real cute.
Why don't you just call Lana? That would be like paradise for her.
I'm not even too sure what the hell Luanne sees in Benny. Like, I could never figure out what Rita sees in Lynn. But I know what Lynn sees in Rita.
How old are you?
I don't know.
Benny, I'm proud of you for firing Luanne. That showed real Golden Buns strength.
Oh, thanks. It was traumatizing, but she's long gone.
Good.
You sense that lie reveal? Then, once again, it didn't drag on throughout the episode like it did with House Flip, Room and Horde. You just fucking name it.
Finished with the dumpster? Believe it or not, it was easier to clean than Lana after a night in the doghouse.
I'm not even gonna question that. Then again, Lana has been in the doghouse before. I could never figure out why the manager didn't even see Luanne actually coming in right behind Benny. You know, taking a look at an episode like this reminds me of a Winnie the Pooh story called Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2, where Rabbit had this funny ass idea that him, Piglet, and Pooh were actually trying to lure Tigger into the mist and they thought they could lose him for sure and make their way back home. I want you to imagine Rabbit and Tigger actually here right now.
So, can I work inside now?
Not yet, because I need you to take this order all the way to Hazel Tucky. Surprise! Now you're on delivery duty.
I need a minute.
And there was me thinking it was going to be difficult. Get him out of here.
I didn't think we did deliveries. Plus, I don't have a car.
We do. And just, take your unicycle.
But it's 10 miles.
15 if you stay off the freeway. Better safe than sorry. Here's the address.
Head south towards Trafalgar Square, then west towards the Wellington Arch. Head southwest towards Chiswick, then turn west on the M4, continuing straight for 9 miles. Around West Drayton, make a sharp left turn and you will arrive in Heathrow Airport. Take a British Airways or Delta flight to Philip S. W. Goldson International Airport, with a layover in either Miami or Atlanta. drive a few miles into Belize City, but continue past the seawall into the water, driving for 20 miles.
Hello, Aunt Gert. Congratulations! You just won a free double burper with cheese, courtesy of Burpin' Burger, and it's headed your way.
I'm back!
Shit, she's quick as Sonic, unless there is a Sonic the Hedgehog that actually exists in this town.
Target is moving north at approximately 400 miles per hour.
Just don't lose sight of him.
We lost sight of him.
Well, you better find him in a hurry.
Thought I could scrape some gum while we talk. What are you doing back so soon?
Survey says...
Well, I ran into Lenny, who was headed to the party store in Hazeltucky, and she offered to deliver the order.
Ha ha ha. How thoughtful of her.
But the only excitement I ever got that's what the fuck was Lainey actually doing at the Burpin' Burger anyway? She barely even comes to the Burpin' Burger. I don't know, Luanne is just bringing up so much of her sibling's name in this episode that they don't even appear in the episode.
And also convenient because we just got another delivery order. This time it's for a guy at the mall with a blue mohawk, unibrow, and he's riding a horse.
Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet.
The world's most famous cruise.
Wow, he should be easy to find.
Let's hope not. Why are you here?
This girl has to be a fucking devil in disguise. I mean, think about all the shit that she does with April Fools, how the way she managed to get herself out of the fucking kennel in April Fool's Rules. I'm not so sure if she's possessed or if she's got a symbiote inside her brain.
Let's eat his brains.
I mean, Luanne, you're back? Yay!
Found the guy with the blue mohawk. He was right outside.
Yeah, that's a little creepy.
Survey says...
God damn it! Benny, can I stay inside now? I mean, the whole point of working together was so that we could be together.
No problem. How about we tag team the freezer?
Oh boy, with 2 minutes left, you all know where this is actually gonna lead up, don't ya? It's not hard if you've actually been here long enough with us since season 1.
You get a jump on it, and I'll meet you in there.
Benny, what's going on? Let me out! Oh, hi, Otis.
Who's this faggot been in there? I'm sorry, I did not mean to say that. That slipped out, I'm sorry. I meant to say, you know what, never mind, sorry, forget it. Forget I even quoted this.
Let me out!
I will destroy you! She'll get over it.
Weird. Thought I heard Luanne.
No, you just heard a lesbian actually talking about losing her virginity in the back of a pickup truck. Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, excuse me. I need more fish sticks.
No, I can't let you do that.
And why not? Don't you just love it when black people talk the same? It didn't make any more sense with the Olsen twins.
Are you sure? Babes are like a bad song.
Damn right.
Once you get them stuck in your head, you can't get them out again.
Sorry.
Sorry, mother.
There's a rat infestation. They've taken control of the fish sticks. I say we let them have the sticks. We don't want any trouble.
Ho, not again.
Again? How many times have y'all had rats? Do you not clean your restaurant?
Move aside, Benjamin. As manager, I need to handle this. They sound huge. I can take them. Benny, get my hammer.
God damn it!
Did you try to choke?
Luanne? What are you doing here? Benny fired you.
What? Benny never fired me. Wait, you were supposed to fire me?
Yep, there it goes, and this is where the hurricane shits on Hawaii. Still not sure if I can consider this a liar review or not. At least it didn't drag like Room and Whore did, or even more stupidly, House Flip.
I'm sorry I lied, Andre. I never went through with it. I didn't want to upset Luanne, so I just kept moving her around, hoping you wouldn't notice.
It was bound to happen. Anyone should know that by now, since they saw Rita trying to make her kids all practical since she wanted to get a fucking job at a news club. whatever.
And that's all thanks to our amazing mother.
That's gay. And Luanne, I'm so sorry, but with the dog poop and everything else, your behavior isn't exactly up to our golden bun standard. We're gonna have to let you go. This is the part where you break up with me and run out crying.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
Benny, I'd never break up with you for firing me. I get it. I'm just sorry for the way I acted. I was only trying to have fun with you at work, but I guess I went a little overboard.
A little? Bitch, you just put your own father's brain in your head right now.
Baby, I think you went a little more than a little overboard.
And I thought Jimmy Neutron's parents were better than they are.
Ah, geez, that's a relief.
I will always be there. You have me there. I will always be with you.
All right!
Otis.
Get back in there before I break your other leg.
At least we'll be together when Dairyland reopens.
By the way, remember what Luanne said earlier in this episode, especially when it came after Stress for the Part? Well, if that episode didn't work out too well for her, maybe the ending for this episode will work out for her.
I'm proud of you for thinking of this, Benjamin. Now I don't have to wear that ding-dang thing.
I have no further words. This is exactly what Luanne would be doing. She's working and actually having some fun with this. Now that's something Luanne would have learned all along throughout this episode. Like acting like Jim Carrey. And that guy knew how to handle being serious and funny at the same time.
When I realized Luanne has experience with costumes, it just clicked. She's the best Heidi Heifer Dairyland's ever seen.
That sounds just like regular me. Very good with my costumes, especially when I enjoy theater class. And I never thought that Luanne would actually make her own kind of costume designs. I thought Lenny would be that kind of person.
That was some good thinking. Some assistant manager type thinking.
So I get to keep my promotion? Thank you, sir. I accept.
I will admit, I actually like Benny in this episode. Even if he did start off a little off and got a little bland a little bit later in further episodes, well, that's because all of the writers and producers were trying to figure out his character. But I like what they did with him in this episode.
Hey, guys! I got all my casts off!
Sorry, Otis. I'll get the wheelchair.
Yeah, this restaurant is seriously like a curse for Otis.
Survey says...
Ooh. Did I miss? No.
And that was Puns and Buns.
Take our black asses out of here.
Now, I don't really have too much to say about this episode, because I've actually seen a plot like this before. Luanne comes to work at the Bourbon Burger to work with her boyfriend Benny, and her pranks get out of hand, pissing off so much of the customers and jeopardizing Benny's position as an assistant manager. And so much temptation is put into him that he has to fire Luanne, but he didn't have the balls to do so. And he tries to hide her by giving her some of the most difficult tasks. And eventually at the end, the truth comes out, and Luanne ends up getting a job at the Bourbon Burger. Does this plot sound so familiar from some previous episodes that did this already before? To me, this almost kind of felt like right and wrong. And funny enough that an episode that came straight after this episode was food courting, and Lenny was actually trying to do the same thing too, with Miguel, of not finding out that Gavin was actually hitting on her. Most of the episode kind of reminded me a bit of Can't Hardly Wait, when Lori was actually trying to find different positions at working at Lynn's restaurant. But I have to admit, unlike some of the previous episodes with Benny and Luanne that get bland and boring a bit, somewhat I really like Benny's character development in this episode. Like, he gets a lot more than he usually never got when he made his first debut in L's for Love and his first speaking debut in Stage Plight. Especially when this is coming from the voice actor who used to play Ron Stoppable in that awful Kim Possible live action movie. And hate to admit, Luanne did get on my nerves so much with this episode. Her screwing around the restaurant, swimming into the fucking smoothie machine. It's like she almost thinks everything's a fucking joke to her. But the job that she actually got in the very end of this episode, it actually fits her. Especially when she had to be learning about balancing between working and playing. Kind of like what I do on my full-time job. But likely for me, I could actually give this episode a pass. Luanne may have hurt the episode a bit, but didn't hurt it as much as director's Rut. That's all I could say about Puns and Buns. Alright, new girl, what do you think of this episode?
This episode was pretty enjoyable. The worst part was Luanne's behavior. She went way too far with her little pranks. If it wasn't for that, I would have ranked it even higher. But this was a great Luanne and Benny episode, especially when Luanne said she would never break up with Benny for firing her. And that hug, those were very sweet moments. Luanne is my favorite character, and she and Benny is my favorite couple. I'm glad the writers decided to keep their relationship going instead of completely disregarding Benny like they did some of the other crushes in Ellis for Love. The running gag of Otis getting hurt got old real quick. Parts where Luanne and Benny bonded makes up for that though. And it also helped that they included Mr. Grouse instead of Flip. I can't stand Flip, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who thinks like this, but kinda see Flip as the Loud House version of Mr. Krabs. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the episode. Once again, thank you Loud House Critic for having me. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, fair enough. Good work with this episode review. I think the gang in the group might actually like you. I'm the Loud House Critic, and who's ready for more Luan Loud episodes?
In the loud house, duck, dodge, push and shove is how we show our love. In the loud house, gotta love mom and dad, but not going completely mad.
Everybody who was Heidi has done big things. Why, one of the actresses is now a leading bovine on Broadway. I'm gonna sign up to audition right now. Oh, Benny, you're the best. Mwah.